Everything I'll ever need keeps coming my way. Divine right action is guiding me today. Everything I'll ever need keeps coming my way.
What a gift!
Divine right action is guiding me today. Everything I'll ever need keeps coming my way.
And what an affirmation!
Divine right action is guiding me today. Everything I'll ever need keeps coming my way. Divine right action is guiding me today. Everything I'll ever need keeps coming.
Affirm it one more time.
Divine right action is guiding me today. Everything I'll ever need keeps coming my way.
Yes, it is.
Good morning.
Good morning,
CSL. Love it. Thank you to our morning musician, Marilyn. So nice to come in to warm notes of music. So I have just a couple of announcements. This Wednesday at 7 o'clock will be spiritual practice. This will include gentle stretches, Tai Chi movements, meditation, visualization, journaling, mindful breathing, all the things. Or maybe one of the things.
All or one.
All or one, yeah. Surprise. So come on out. Biggest, best, our 20th annual street dance
20.
is coming up. I know.
You guys, come on.
20. That's right. So Friday, September 11th. This year, CSL will provide a meat and a vegetarian main dish, and we're asking everyone to bring a potluck side dish to share instead of having a cost for dinner. So that'll be quite fun. You can just come, eat, have a good time. Our band this year will be Dance Bandits with our own Ellen So fun, I know. We can't
We're
wait.
excited. We're learning new songs for this and everything.
Good.
Yes.
All right, put your dancing shoes on. Please join us and bring your friends and family to our end of year summer super duper celebration. We are looking for some volunteers to help us set up, so see Brenda if you can come early to help.
Yep.
All right, wonderful. Friday, September 11th, starting at 5. Yeah. Okay, we also have a wonderful t-shirt coming up next, our next version. So for our new t-shirts, we're gonna have another awesome thought-provoking quote on the back. So it's a contest. With every quote that's chosen, the entry with the quote that's chosen gets a free t-shirt. So the entry forms are downstairs. You need to include $1 to enter, right? So this one was fresh, hot off the press by Beth.
Yeah.
So the green slips and the paper clips for your $1 are down by the name tags in the front lobby. So if you have a quote you want to see on the back of the new t-shirt, write it up, add your $1, put it in the jar, and we can't wait to see what our next t-shirt quote's going to be. So.
You see, we're encouraging stuffing the ballot box with your dollar.
That's what I wondered, yes. Onward and forward, we're going to put our vision statement up. We will say it all together after a deep breath. This center offers a path for awakening to the realization of oneness. Open hearts, inspired life, empowered love. Our spiritual community welcomes all people to embrace oneness as the truth of our being. Together, we see a world of love, peace, and abundance for all.
Surely the presence of God is in this place. I can feel I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of God is in this place. Surely the presence of God is in this place. I can feel the mighty power and the grace. I can hear the rush of angel wings. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of God is in this place.
Let's take a deep breath and welcome that spirit, that godness, that one mind, that one heart, all that love into our beings. Because we are made in the image and likeness. We are made to be those God selves. Acknowledge that. Let it be part of who you are. As you go through today, as you go through this week, know that you are perfect, whole, and complete. And dig down deep and find that faith to go out and try that new whatever it is that you have decided you wanted to try. To fail means that you have tried. Not tried. You haven't done anything. In this quietness, know that you are the image of God. Many of us don't think about that, go about our daily lives, but stop for just a moment as you go through and see what happens. And as we listen for the words of our prayer in our prayer chest, we've got our names on the bulletin board. Christopher Graham, Milo, Tricia, Tammy, Denise, Seth, Sean, Monica, Forrest, Mary, Ken, Evan, Maria, Anya, Shannon, and Peg. We've got Harold and Sherry and Lyle and Kevin and Sharon, Deb, Jennifer, Carolyn, Diana, Kenny, Todd, and Jack. John Christie, Diane, Carrie, DJ, Colton, Winnie, Ryan's family, Kate A, Nolan, Marla, and Jim, Greg and Alexandra, C.N. Lai, Linda Smith, Thomas Smith, Dale Smith, John Lowitz, Harry, Gail, Jason, Adriana, Alice, the T. Day family. As we hold each one of those in our hearts, and we know that those in our prayer chest will deserve the same thing as we go through this next week. We give thanks for our volunteers, for our music, for our message today, and for the wonderful people who are here on a Sunday morning to say hi to God as He comes in and is with us. Thank you to our volunteers. Thank you to all those who step up and do the jobs that maybe nobody wants, but needs to be done. And so we just take this all and wrap it up. Wrap it up and send it off into the universe. To that knowingness that never says no, that always says yes. And we release this up into the infinity and let it be. Let go and let God. As we say, and so it is.
So it is.
Holy Spirit within, help me to bloom into all that I am. Help me to love the whole of the world.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay. Well, last week I introduced you to Murphy. And guess what? He's back. With a really good message, by the way. It's about digging up your true, spiritual, authentic, wonderful self. People like me because I don't pretend to be something I'm not. If I slip, I don't pretend it didn't happen. If there's food on the table, I stand by the table and let people know I want some. If I'm scared, I shake. If I want love, I sit as close to you as I can, and unless you stop me, I'll keep it up. I will lick every square inch of your face. I don't have the kind of pride the humans have. I don't have to be right or to look good. The truth is, I love my freedom to be real. I enjoy being a dog. I think people ought to allow themselves the freedom to let their humanity show. When my human friends show affection, speak from the heart, and laugh when others try to hold their laughter in, they express their true nature. It is important to stop trying to be everything perfectly. I think some people are dying from not having to be right. I don't think people need to work on being more authentic. I think they need to look at their fear of criticism and or rejection and ask themselves if they are safe to be real. It may be necessary to work on making life safe by changing the inside or the outside conditions. Make having the freedom to be real a requirement you hold on, as I do a bone. Make your freedom a requirement. Don't be scared to show your beautiful humanity.
So our next song comes from Willie Nelson, and apparently Willie's reading the same books that we are reading, because this, his words here will be putting into Willie Nelson words exactly what we talk about here over and over. Imagine what you want, then get out of the way. Remember, energy follows thought, so be careful what you say. Be careful what you ask for. Make sure it's really what you want, because your mind is made for thinking, and energy follows thought. Your mind is in control, even when you do not know. If you let it idle, ain't no telling where to go. Wherever you are sleeping and your dreams take you away, go on with your dreaming and listen to what they say. And if you hear spirits talking, Their wisdom can't be bought. Apply it to your thinking, and energy follows thought. Your mind is in control, even when you do not know. If you let it idle, ain't no telling where you go. Imagine what you want, get out of the way. Remember, energy follows thought, so be careful what you say. Be careful what you ask for. Make sure it's really what you want, because your mind is made for thinking, and energy follows thought. You thought I was kidding that Willie's reading the same books.
I think Willie knew that all along, don't you? Good morning.
Good morning.
How's everybody feeling? All right, let's see. Let's get on the right page here. Let's talk about our whole 2026 theme is a love revelation. So the month of August, we have been focusing on Let's Create. I want to tell you a little news about my family. My sister's boy, she has triplets, 2 boys and a girl, and they're the same age as Derek, the drummer in the fan band, okay? And I don't know how old that is. He was born in 92. Is he 30-something?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know how old. I guess I could figure that out, but I'm not going to take a minute to do that. 34, thank you, Ellen.
Well, he's had his birthday.
He has. Okay, and so this boy's name is Corky, and he's taken up running, and not just running, but long distances, marathon running. And he just ran a race yesterday, the Leadville 100. 100 miles.
What's wrong with it?
Oh, that's right. 100 miles he ran. 660 participants, okay? He came in 3rd in his age group. He came in 5th over all 660. That's impressive. That's incredible. So, the other day, last week, I had to give myself a talking to. Do you guys ever do that? I heard myself say to me, you should be doing some yoga. You should be doing Tai Chi. You should be eating better. You should sleep. You should be working on something. Do you ever catch yourself saying that? You should. Just fill in the blank. You should. Shoulding on ourselves, right? Is what we call that. And it seems like I slip into this kind of stinking thinking more easily when I've been out interacting with the world for the day. Because it's a lot easier when I stay home in my retreat-like atmosphere. And I can meditate all day long or relax. I can look at the beautiful scenery, be with my dog. It's easy then to keep my focus on God. But when I'm interacting out in the world, it's easy to forget, isn't it? And even more so if I've been interacting with mainstream or social media. right? Just makes me feel grouchy sometimes. It brings my attention to all the negative things that appear to not be working in the world. So I need to be sure to limit my news and my social media intake. Is there no amen? Amen. I thought so. So, what exactly am I saying to myself when I should on myself? What am I saying? I had to really pick that apart and sit down and think about, what's the underlying thing here? And I noticed that there is a fear thought behind the should. Fear that if I don't do the thing that I think I should be doing, there will be like punishment somehow. Maybe a fear that I'm not enough just as I am. I need to continually be on the lookout as to what I can add to myself to be good enough to deserve a good life with peace of mind. Does anybody ever think that? I found out that's what underneath that should is happening inside. I believe I need to add whatever it is, Tai Chi, yoga, education, friends, a relationship, or just fill in your own blank to my life for me to be worthwhile. When that happens, then I can be happy. And then I can finally relax, and I can breathe, and I can take it easy. When all those things are done every day, Brenda, I tell myself, then my life will be complete. So do you see the problem here? I'm believing that my worth is wrapped up in and dependent upon my own capabilities, my own strengths, and my own resources. I'm only worthy if I do everything perfect every day. I'm setting myself up for failure because I already believe I am not worthy or good enough. Something is always missing. I get incredibly anxious and worried when it's up to just little old me, all by myself, to continually be in charge of my own self-worth. That's exhausting. Jesus said, which of you, by worrying or fearing or shoulding on yourself, can add 1 cubit to his stature? Because Jesus knew you were already whole, perfect, and complete right now as you are. And I lived like this for a lot of years, and I was exhausted for a lot of years. And this past week, I caught myself playing the waiting game. Do you ever play the waiting game? Yeah. After all these things are in place and active and working in my life, then I'll be happy. Then I'll be relaxed and at peace. Then I'll be successful. When I do my yoga, then I will be healthy. But the flip side is, but if I skip it, am I less healthy? I may believe I need to get more education to be considered qualified for something. So if I don't further my education in this mindset, I'm less qualified. So I find myself waiting, just waiting for something to happen to cause me to be inspired to act. I find myself no longer inspired or enthused to create anything. Instead, I've given my power over to the world by believing in this matrix of human thought that the old-time metaphysicians used to call carnal or mortal race consciousness, mortal mind, carnal mind. Boy, that sounds dirty, doesn't it? The mortal mind is the mental atmosphere of all humanity. It includes all of our beliefs, And there's lots of beliefs in limitation in humanity. And it's held together by fear that we are separated from our source and separated from each other. An underlying fear is there. And it seems absurd that I would be waiting on this mental world of human concepts, of judgments, and limited possibilities to change before I could be happy. Does anybody know that John Mayer song, Waiting on the World to Change? Yeah, he talks about that whole generation is just waiting for the world to change before they step up. That's interesting. But it's so easy to fall into this trap. We have a very sneaky ego mind. Anybody's ego really sneaky? Just sneaks in, right? And if you're not paying attention, all of a sudden you're following it. You're believing it. You're listening. So this kind of thinking just throws me into this mysterious void of forever waiting. Always waiting for my good to come. Whatever my good is, health, wealth, wisdom, happiness, I'm somehow waiting for the world to bring that to me, for the world to show up so I can be happy. So I had to turn to Dr. Seuss. Okay? Anybody have this book? Okay. There's the page I'm going to read. Put it on dark blue paper here. Here's pen. You can get so confused that you'll start in the race, down long, wiggled roads at a breaknecking pace, and grind on for miles across weirdish, wild space, headed, I fear, toward a most useless place, the waiting place. For people just waiting for a train to go, or a bus to come, or a plane to go, or the mail to come, or the rain to go, or the phone to ring, or the snow to snow, or waiting around for a yes or a no, or waiting for their hair to grow. Everyone is just waiting. Waiting for the fish to bite, or waiting for wind to fly a kite, or waiting around for Friday night, or waiting perhaps for their Uncle Jake, or a pot to boil, or a better break, or a string of pearls, or a pair of pants, or a wig with curls, or another chance. Everyone is just waiting. So I think many of us maybe put off creating what's next in our life because we just don't feel like we're ready to take that step towards our dream or towards that innate greatness within us. We all have a spark of greatness within us, but are we fanning the flame into action, or are we just waiting for the spark to inspire us to move? At its core, waiting to feel ready is not really laziness, but it's fear disguised as preparation. Humans tend to fear potential losses more intensely than they value possible gains. Isn't that interesting? That's how strong that fear is. We fear potential losses more intensely than we value possible gains. Starting something new is uncertain, and uncertainty feels risky. Our brains are designed to protect us and can interpret that risk as danger. This mindset based in fear of danger creates a narrative in my mind that I need more. I need to add something. I need more experience, right? Once I start, I'll become confident. Maybe next month I'll start. I'm just not ready yet. Is anyone relating to this at all? Our society glorifies confidence before action. But in reality, confidence usually comes after we have repeated exposure to the action. Action creates readiness more often than readiness creates action. So a major component of this mental trap they call analysis paralysis. I think I had that for a long time. Overanalyzing every possible outcome until no action feels safe enough. Overanalyzing. The brain convinces itself that more planning equals more control, but excessive planning can become avoidance. So here's an example. The aspiring songwriter, it just says writer. I'm talking about me, right? The aspiring writer who spends years researching instead of publishing. Or the student who keeps delaying applications because their portfolio isn't perfect yet. Or the entrepreneur who endlessly studies business models but never really launches a business. Or how about the spiritual or religious student or teacher who studies, reads about, and talks about spiritual principles without ever really practicing any of them? Trying to avoid failure, we often avoid growth altogether. The mind adapts to inaction. Delaying becomes comfortable, and comfort then becomes habit. Each postponed action subtly reinforces the belief that we are incapable and therefore unworthy of our dreams. Over time, this shapes our self-perception. We don't just delay the dream. Over time, we begin doubting whether we were ever meant for the dream. So imagine someone who wants to start a business, but they wait because they think they need more expertise. They fear criticism and they compare themselves to established businesses, and they worry that they won't succeed. Months or years may pass. And meanwhile, someone less qualified but more willing starts imperfectly and learns and improves and eventually builds credibility. The difference wasn't talent, it was action. Personal growth rarely occurs inside certainty. Most transformative experiences begin with uncertainty. Motivation often follows movement, not the other way around. You don't have to be great to start, says Zig Ziglar, but you do have to start to be great.
Oh, Ziggy.
Oh, Ziggy, that's right. I have a quote here from Eckhart Tolle. When you become comfortable with uncertainty, infinite possibilities open up in your life. Accepting the unknown is essential for creative transformation. Sometimes the greatest risk isn't failure. It's spending your life waiting for a version of yourself that only action can create. I love that. Failure is spending your life waiting for a version of yourself that only action can create. And the world needs your action. The world is changing quickly, in case you haven't noticed. We will decide how it changes by what we choose to create next. All of humanity is creating together this matrix of human thoughts, the beliefs and ideas that we live in. Each individual chooses the mindset that they offer to this whole consciousness. I want to be proactive in my love. I want to be proactive in my compassion, proactive in my peace and in my giving and my understanding. It starts in my mind. It starts with my awareness and understanding that this living presence of love, compassion, and understanding within me is my truth. And the truth of you as well. The truth of everyone. This is where my worthiness resides. In knowing that I am one with that universal creator, and so are you. So what's next for you? And is it big enough and grand enough that you feel just a little uncertain? Is doubt creeping in on your inspiration to create something new or greater or grander? When you feel lazy or unmotivated, turning to creative activities can be a powerful way to break that cycle. And the creativity doesn't have to be high energy or perfection. It's about engaging your mind in a way that feels rewarding, even if you don't feel like it at first. So creative tasks like coloring, maybe writing, any kind of writing, dancing, music, baking, cooking, flower arranging, crafting, drawing, making any kind of art. Anything creative like that. And there's much more than what I've mentioned here. We all have our ways of being creative. That can shift your focus away from the frustrations of not doing anything and into a flow state where you're absorbed in that process. This can lift our mood, reduce stress, and give us a sense of accomplishment. Helps us to be inspired to move forward. It also taps into our inner motivation, which is surely stronger than shooting on ourselves, right? When you feel lazy, creative play can be your reset button. So pick something low stakes and enjoyable and easy to start, and let yourself enjoy the process without any pressure to finish, or maybe without any pressure to stay in the lines of your coloring page, or maybe just make up your own coloring page. This often reignites both motivation and joy. And so for your entertainment and stress-free living, I have put a basket of coloring pages out on the handout table over here. A whole bunch of books. There's different things with great quotes and positive thoughts on them. I encourage you to take something home, create, maybe even bring it back, and we'll find a place to hang everything up in the lobby after you've created something. Or create something on your own little canvas and bring it to us. Let's look at your creativity. Let's let it flow. Let that inner dream that wants to come out, even though you're uncertain about it, let's let it flow. Let's let it out. Are you ready for a song? All right, let's sing a song. Here we go.
Lately I've been noticing how much I am blessed with people to love, some peace of mind and happiness. Makes me want to pass along this love I receive as a way of giving thanks for what is given to me. I've got a strong heart. I've got a strong love. And I'm ready to use the gifts I've been given to make this world a better place for me. Ready to use the gifts I've been given to make this world a better place for me. God, you are every mountain. God, you are every ocean. God, you are every canyon, every inch of earth and sky. God, you are every morning. God, you are every midnight. God, you are every moment, every second of my life. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything above, everything you know, everything I know is you. God, you are every sunrise. God, you are every moon glow. God, you are every star shine, every inch of earth and sky. God, you are every springtime. God, you are every snowfall. God, you are every season, every second of my life. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything above, everything below, everything I know is you. 'Cause you are the very breath I breathe, and your perfect love created me. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything above, everything below, everything I know is you. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything above, everything below, everything I know is you. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything above, everything below, everything I know is you.
Here we go, all together.
I see the full abundance all around me. Thank you, Spirit.
I hope to be my highest good, and it may find me when it should. A guiding wisdom let me see my highest good when it comes to me. What an affirmation! Here we go again. I come to be my highest good, and it may find me when it should. A guiding wisdom let me see my highest good when it comes to. One more time. I come to be my highest good, let it find me when it should. A guiding wisdom let me see my highest good when it comes to me.
All right. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that we have, all that I give, and all that we receive. And so it is.
With a grateful heart and a grateful mind, I offer this sacred prayer. Thank you.
Thank you, Parker. All right, how y'all feeling? Feeling okay? Okay, good. I have a few more things to say because I have a little bit more announcements happening. Class is starting soon, 6-week basic ideas or basic principles of science of mind class. is starting on September 1st. It's a Tuesday night. Go all the way through September. We have 5 Tuesdays in September and 1 in October. The time is 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. There is a cost. $120 includes the workbook that, of course, you'll keep and can do as many times as you would like over the years. If you already have a book, the cost is $100. I also want you to know that there is scholarshiping available, so please don't let the cost stop you from taking the class. We can get some scholarshiping out for that. So see me if you're interested in the class. I've already picked up the list, but I can put you on it, and you don't have to sign up either. If you want to if you don't know yet and you just want to show up, that's okay too. So September 1st at 6 p.m. I have 2 more things to announce here that are kind of exciting. Well, they're very exciting. So I got an email from a man named Kelly Glenn. Kelly Glenn. Does anyone know him? Okay, Kelly Glenn grew up right across the street from our center. I'm not sure which house, but he grew up right here. He emailed me as a practitioner at Mile High Church in Denver, asking if he could give a Science of Mind talk at the center here. Whoa. I know. And he's calling it Coming Home. Talk about coming home to our true selves, our purpose, and our source. And I am going to offer this on the 4th Wednesday of September, September 23rd. It's a Wednesday night at 7 p.m. And in lieu of our regular service, we will have Kindred Spirit right here. We are going to do like a mini 20-minute concert of spiritual music, and then Kelly Glenn is going to give his talk. He is also here for his class reunion, and so he's asking some of his classmates to come and such. I thought this was very interesting. I'll put this poster up out there, and this will be on your emails and stuff as well. Wednesday, September 23rd. I'd like to have a great showing for him. Wouldn't that be fun? So, okay, here's our we have a dinner for 8 or /30. All right, wait, let me get the paperwork out. It's called A Taste of Nepal. Ooh, it is a tea farm dinner for 8+, okay? They have room for 30. Hosted by Shannon Ullman. Yes, and David Haas. This is coming up, you guys, Friday, September 18th at 5 p.m. at the Elevation Tea Farm. Jeff, you have a couple pictures. This is from last year at the tea farm, and they're eating. The theme is A Taste of Nepal, and this will include a variety of dishes prepared by David Haas's dear friends and Nepalese host family, the Kadiwodas. Thank you. The family owns and operates Guru's Nepalese restaurant in Grand Junction. The children of this family are David's music students, and that family hosted David when in Nepal. So go ahead and do the next pic. We have a couple pictures here. Look at those beautiful people. Nice. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Well, they all look full and happy. Okay, so the guests will be welcome to also enjoy free you-pick berries, flowers, and herbs, a complimentary tour of the herb fields and the tea creation facility, and a mini concert by Heaven When We're Home, which is David Haas and Shannon Ullman. So the way these dinner for 8s work, they are so gracious to provide all of that. The only thing you do is get into your car and drive there, and you will give a donation, a $25 donation to CSL, and enjoy everything that they have going on, which is a lot. So here's the sign-up sheet. And they're gracious enough. I mean, this is a fundraiser for CSL. That's a lot of work. for them. We really, really appreciate you guys doing this. Thank you so much. I have the sign-up sheet. Yeah. I am going to put this sign-up sheet. Now, don't knock me down when I'm going and putting it up to get there. There's 30 places, you guys. I'm going to put it down where the name tags are. So that's the same place that you can fill out your little slip of paper for the t-shirt contest. So we're looking for a quote because we want to keep the same thing, inspired by, you know, the person and then the quote on the back. So I'll put this in the same place on the bulletin board up there, and you can sign up. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I think we are, yeah, let's do our monthly contemplation here. Here we go, all together, all the way down. My mind is full of creative and useful ideas. New doors open for me all the time. I celebrate the success of others as it reflects my own success. Every part of my life feels full and bright. Thank you, Spirit, and so it is.
I release and I let go. Let the Spirit of my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit of my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Here's our last affirmation. Here we go. I love